man. So to say that it has been a very long time since I've done anything on a camera is an understatement and a half. I stopped vlogging at the beginning of December, I think it was the beginning of December when I stopped vlogging altogether, and I actually stopped my booktube. I think I only did one video over the course of 4 or 5 months. But thinking about it, I decided that I would come back to my booktube and really just do what I love to do, and that's talk about my books again, and not put pressure on myself this time, not make it anything other than me enjoying probably the biggest passion in my life, and that's books and reading and just the written word in general. So yeah, this video is basically going to be a book haul, a massive holiday book haul. Over the course of the last month, Christmas and into the new year, I accumulated a lot of books from different avenues. So, you know, gift cards, obviously, the people, they give me books for Christmas and, you know, for any occasion really, or I get gift cards, or I get sad and I go to the bookstore. Let's be real. And all those things happened over the course of the last 30 days. I don't know who bought what. I don't know if it was a me thing. I don't know if it was a gift card. I don't know if it was a gift. I don't know anymore. I know some of them are pre-orders, but we're gonna get into this book haul, this massive December into January book haul, and we're going to start it off with probably the most important book to me. I'm going to preface this and say that I'm going to try to give a little synopsis on each one. If they are part of a series, I probably won't unless I know what the series is about, because I am part of the problem. I am the person that buys the entire series without reading book one, because if they're pretty covers, I want them. I am part of the problem, okay? But we're gonna start off with the most important book that has come out in 2025 that I have had pre-ordered since 2022, since it was announced. I've had the thing pre-ordered. Ever since the pre-order came out for it, before the book was even completed, I've had the pre-order for it. And anyone who has followed me on Instagram or knows me from my previous booktube knows what series this is. This is The Dryad Storm. This is book 5, the final book in the Black Witch Chronicles. The best fantasy series that has ever been written. And yes, I will die on that hill. I am dying on the hill that this is the best fantasy series, other than like Lord of the Rings ish area, because you know those things you can't compete with them. The best modern day fantasy ever written, period. I am very sad about this book ending. I've been taking my time with it. I'm reading it right now. I'm only that far in. It is a 700 plus page monster of a book, and I am taking my time reading it because I don't want this story to end so badly. It upsets me that this story is ending, but I know that it has to. Every series, every world should have an end to it, and I know that this is going to be the most heartbreaking thing that I ever finish, but I'm hopeful that the author goes back to this world and does a few books on the other characters. I'm definitely hoping that she does one on Diana, who is my favorite character in the entire series. But yeah, it just breaks my heart that the series is ending. If you don't know what the series is about already, it is about a girl named Ellerin who basically finds herself at university because she has been sheltered her entire life. Like her entire life, she has been sheltered away from absolutely everything and anything that has to do with anything other than her kind. And when I say her kind, I mean her religious background, her community. And she goes to university and discovers that she has been blind to everything that is different for so long, and she doesn't know how to handle that. So she finds herself at university, and along the way finds people from different walks of life, different communities, different races that she connects to on such a deep level. I'm not going to spoil the story or the path that Ellerin has to take, because she is in the shadow of her grandmother, who she looks exactly like, and who was the Black Witch, which is why the book is called The Black Witch Chronicles. It's absolutely gorgeous. The whole series covers, you know, LGBTQ rights, women's rights. There's so many things that this book covers that really tie back into what the world looks like today, what our world looks like today, in a fantastical setting. It's gorgeous. So this is the most important book that I have purchased in 2025. The next one is the other one that I'm currently reading. It is The Devourer of Men by Nikki St. Croix. Dark romance, the Never King series. This is part of the Never King series world. I don't know if this is part of the actual series. It doesn't say on the back what it is. Basically, the Never King series is a Peter Pan retelling, a very dark Peter Pan retelling, reverse harem, darker themes, of course, Peter Pan and the Lost Boys. Amazing series, and this book just came out a couple days ago. When I got it, I literally read half of it in one sitting. I plan on reading the other half of it this weekend. It's not a very long book. The whole series isn't very long. I actually just recommended this series to my best friend today. I just told her to go read it because I showed her the cover of the book that I was reading, and she was like, what is that? So I had to go and tell her to go read the series before putting her hands on this, because she would be so lost. They do connect. I'm not going to spoil this book. I'm not going to do anything about this because my sister is also reading the series, and she's only finished book 1. But this book follows, if you know the series, it follows Croc, Hook, and Wendy Darling. That's all I'm going to say. So I've decided that we're just going to figure out what these books are about together. Because I'm just realizing that for the most part, I have no idea what I've got. None. No idea what I've got. So the next one that I'm going to show you is Quicksilver by Callie Hart. This one is extremely popular right now. It's all over the internet, and I decided that I was going to go pick it up. I love the cover. I think it's beautiful. So this one, let's just read the synopsis together, okay? A little bit of the synopsis. We're not reading the whole thing. 24-year-old Sarah Spain is good at keeping secrets. No one knows about the strange powers she possesses or the fact that she has been picking pockets and stealing from the Undying Queen's reservoirs for as long as she can remember. In the land of the unforgiving desert, there isn't much a girl wouldn't do for a glass of water. But sooner or later, every secret comes out. When Sarah comes face to face with death himself, she inadvertently reopens a gateway between realms and is transported to a land of ice and snow. That's all I need to know. I know that this guy, he's Death, isn't he? Is Death a curly-haired, dark-haired, morally gray man who cries silver? Is this Death? We're gonna have to figure it out. Everyone's loving it. Everyone is absolutely dying over this book, so of course I had to pick it up. The next book is It Will Only Hurt for a Moment by Delilah S. Dawson. So let's figure out what this book's about. Sarah Carpenter is starting over. She's on the run, leaving behind her unsupportive, narcissistic ex-boyfriend and an alcoholic, abusive mother, and headed for a new beginning at Tranquil Falls, a secluded artist colony on the grounds of a closed hotel. There, with no cell service or internet to distract her, she hopes to rediscover her love for pottery, and put the broken pieces of her life back together again. It does say that it is in this compelling, atmospheric thriller. So this is gonna be one of those books that is very much so, you have to really get into the location that the person is in. They're going to give some descriptions, I think. The cover, again, is gorgeous. I love this cover. It is so beautiful. The upside down house. It's gorgeous. So we will definitely really have to be paying attention to the actual location that this girl goes to get the full thing, I think. So the back actually says, this place, it's everything she hoped it would be, wide open and thoughtful and artfully beautiful, like it was made just for her. Closing her eyes, she makes a silent wish. Please let this place rebuild me. Let me discover myself or rediscover myself. Let there be something left. I'm kind of down for this. I know it's a thriller, so I don't want to spoil it too much for myself, but I love me a house thing when it comes to books, so If any of you remember my old booktube, I made a video, a vlog, where I was reading How to Sell a Haunted House. That book still haunts me, okay? That fucking puppet, like, he still freaks me out. But because I read How to Sell a Haunted House, and I absolutely loved it, 5 stars, you know I wasn't going to give up a new Grady Hendrix book. This is Witchcraft for Wayward Girls, and this just came out this last week, I think. This past week it just came out. The cover has me. It has me. It is gorgeous. Look, the hand in the lava lamp, I can't even. So because this is Grady Hendrix, okay, because of that fucking puppet, I am going into this book blind. I am not reading what this book is about. I'm not opening the synopsis. I'm not checking out anything about it. This is going to kill me or disappoint me. And I don't want any spoilers for that. I either want to be disappointed by surprise or completely thrown on my ass with surprise. But oh my God, the cover. Jesus. It's beautiful. No way, are they both deluxe editions? They are! They're both the deluxe editions!
Was it pomegranates?
Yes! Okay, so I have read this one already. I read it about 2 years ago. This was one of the books that really introduced me to the dark romance side in a very tame way. This was also my start in the Hades and Persephone world. This is Promises and Pomegranates by Savar Miller. Now, I've never seen this in store. I've never seen this book in store. And I just found out just now, it says deluxe edition with art. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? But then you open the back and it's like the other side. Oh, this was my first dark romance man, I think. I think he was my first. But that doesn't stop there, because when I saw this one was behind it. And I've never read this one. I've never read this. This is book 2 in the Monsters and Muses series. And again, has full color art. There's the first side. And then the second side, the back. I'm hoping that this gives me some life. Oh my God, it says he'll go to hell and back for her. I'm really hoping that this has a little bit of a who did this to you vibe to it. Who did this to you? Because this was something good. But I really hope that this has a little bit of something there. I am not going to read the synopsis of this one either, because I don't want to spoil anything for this, because I am stoked to read this now that I have it in my hands. His name is Aiden. I just spoiled something for myself. I don't care. His name is Aiden. So the next one is book 2 in the Ice Planet Barbarians. This is the Barbarian Alien. Britt loved book 1. Loved it. Absolutely adored it. I hadn't read it yet. Absolutely adored it. So when we found this, book 2, she's like, we have to. We absolutely have to. So of course, we grabbed it. We picked it up. The cover, cute. It doesn't look like it would be anything that's like really, really like hardcore, but I know this has got some like spicy spice in it. I know it does. I might have to read the series. This is another thriller. We're not gonna go into it. This is Beautiful Ugly by Alice Feeney. The cover, it's all right. This is more like my sister's vibe. This is a Brit vibe book. I've never read anything from Alice Feeney, I don't think. But I know that this has also been all over Instagram. All the thriller girlies are reading it. They're really liking it. I'll read it eventually. But this isn't really like my vibe. It doesn't feel like a me vibe kind of book. This is a Brit vibe kind of book, you know? I was just informed that everything that Brit has read from this author, she's hated. So why she decided to pick up this, I mean, it's not my money. Why she decided to add this to our joint collection, I will never know. But this is a her problem. It's not a me problem. All right, so the next one is The Apprentice to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer. I'm gonna be real with you all. I own book 1. Have I read book 1? No. But I was not about to get... It's got purple sprayed edges, guys. What if I read book 1, really, 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 really love it, and then go to pick up book 2 after I'm done reading book 1, which will be in like a year and a half from now, and they don't have purple edges anymore? What happens then? Then I have FOMO over all the people that have sprayed edges, and I don't have the sprayed edges. I have no idea what the series is about. No idea, but it's a series, so we're not gonna read the synopsis on it. I hear it's really good. So there are people that have mixed reviews on this series, so I don't know. But the cover's nice. It drew me in, so we'll see. We'll see. So the next one is The Lost Story by Meg Schaefer. Don't know anything about this, so let's just read a little bit of the synopsis. That this story is inspired by C.S. Lewis's The Chronicles of Narnia. All right. As boys, best friends Jeremy Cox and Rafe Howell went missing in a vast West Virginia state forest, only to mysteriously reappear 6 months later with no explanation for where they've gone or how they've survived. 15 years after their miraculous homecoming, Rafe is a reclusive artist who still bears scars inside and out but has no memory of what happened during those months. Meanwhile, Jeremy has become a famed missing persons investigator. With his uncanny abilities, he is the one person who can help vet tech Emily Wendell find her sister, who has vanished in the very same forest as Rafe and Jeremy. So this is like stepping into a forest, disappearing into a new world, and we're gonna find out what that world is. That's what I feel. That sounds like a really good fucking story. It sounds like something that I definitely want to read. So the next one is, I think this is daunting for me to pick up, but I really want to. It's The God of Endings by Jacqueline Holland. The cover though, it looks like something that would be more daunting. So it says, Colette Lessange is a lonely artist who heads an elite fine art school for children in upstate New York. Her youthful beauty masks the dark truth of her life. She has endured centuries of turmoil and heartache in the wake of her grandfather's long ago decision to make her immortal like himself. That's it. That's it. That's where I'm ending this. I'm not doing this. I'm not reading any more of it, because whenever there is a struggle with being immortal, I think of Addie LaRue, and Addie LaRue is my favorite book of all time. I will not read any further because I need to be surprised. I also will not be disappointed if this doesn't hold up to Addie LaRue. I'm not expecting it to, because Addie is perfect. But I cannot read another single word on the back of that synopsis without ruining it for myself. So that has made me want to read this book even more. It's done it. It's made me want to read the book. So this is part of a series. One that Britt is absolutely obsessed with right now. She finds it very cozy. She finds it very, very like comforting for her to read. She blew through it. It's Kimberly Lemming's That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Human. This is a book 3, I think. I don't remember what the other titles are like off the top of my head, but that's okay. The cover is so fun. That's such a fun little cover. It's gorgeous. All of them are with the series. They just look like so much fun to read. I think I'm gonna make it a mission to really try to read the first book in the next couple months, just so I can see what I've been missing out on, because these look like a lot of fun to get through. It's another series because it's me. So this is Throne of Secrets by Carrie Maniscalco. Everybody knows that I am a Carrie Maniscalco fan. I love Carrie Maniscalco's books. I have not read book 1 of this series yet. It doesn't fucking matter. Do you want to know why? Because I know it's going to be brilliant. All right? In my brain, I've already set myself up for this. It's going to be fucking brilliant. I'm so excited. I'm not reading what it's about. I know it's got to do with one of the princes and all that good stuff, but the cover. Right. All right. We got another series. Book 1 and book 2. We have from Penn Cole, Spark of the Everflame and Glow of the Everflame. I got these based on the fact that they have beautiful covers. That's it. I didn't read what they're about. I have no idea what the hell is in here. They're pretty. I don't know how well will be able to see this, but under the dust jacket, it looks like just a regular white book. But I'm trying to see if I can angle this in a way where you can see that it's embossed. There we go. There we go. You can see it's embossed. And it has the title of the book in like old English style, like royalty kind of like embossing on it. And then we have the artwork on the inside. So this is the same on the other side, but that's what the end pages look like. And then I'll show y'all the other one. So the other one has the same embossing like this one does. So the books underneath the dust jacket is exactly the same. It's the end pages that are different. So the end pages for this one, that's beautiful. I love an aesthetic book. I love an aesthetic book. And this very much so hits the aesthetic. And the back of the book doesn't have a synopsis on it, of course, because the synopsis is always on the inner flap in hardcovers. But this one on the back says, "You think I fear my own death?" He whispered in my ear. "Every day I draw breath is as much a curse as a gift. If you're the way my fate finally catches up to me, I can't fathom a more beautiful end." Hello? And we have men out here who hate when their girls read, okay? It's because they say, like they say, "I love you," and that's what a fictional man says. And then on this one, it says, "I am your sword. Point me at your enemies and watch them fall." Fantasy books, man. We got a haunted house story. This Cursed House by Della Sandine. Look at that cover. Isn't she beautiful? Look, it's all matte. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I almost don't want to read the synopsis for this because I know it's a haunted house story. Look at that fucking house. And it says on the front, "Some things are best left buried." I fucking agree. Is there going to be some ghost in here? Or if there's another possessed thing in this house, I swear to God, people are going to be hearing me for days. I'm not going to read the synopsis, I'm going to read the top part. In this Southern Gothic horror debut, oh my God. A young black woman abandons her life in 1960s Chicago for a position with a mysterious family in New Orleans, only to discover the dark truth. They're under a curse and they think she can break it. Fuck me up, fam. Cursed House. Cursed House. Let's do this. All right. So, I am a cover whore. I am an aesthetics whore. I, again, have no idea what this book is about. I remember going into the bookstore, into the YA section, and going, "That's pretty." Never even heard of this author before. This is by Tigest. I'm sorry if I butcher it. Tigest or Tigest Garma or Mortal Dark. That's beautiful. But the sprayed edges also get me. The sprayed edges on the side say, "No soul can enter without an invitation." It's another house or a church or something. Maybe it's a church. That looks like a church, doesn't it? Is there anything on... I remember why I bought this. This is a library. It's a which makes it better. The hardcover right here, I don't know if you'd be able to see it because of the light, it says, "Seek mind above blood, and if you must bleed, use it as ink." Can you see that? It's beautiful. And then, my God. It's just freaking beautiful. Is it the same on this side? Yeah. No. There's a letter. We're not going to look at it anymore. But oh my God, it's beautiful. Look at that. I love me an aesthetic book. I'm a sucker for it. I'm a sucker for it. I cannot help it. I'm not reading the synopsis. I didn't read the synopsis, but I read the little bit up front, like on the top. There's a little thing at the top, and it says, "A lost heiress, a soulless vampire, a secret drenched in blood." Fuck me up. I want to read that. I didn't see that when I bought it because the only thing I did was look at the artwork. I looked at the artwork. I looked at the book itself, like the actual. Done. So this was another one. I don't care. looks like a fantasy. I don't know if it's a standalone. I don't know if it's part of a series. We'll probably read the synopsis of this one, I'm not sure. But this is Sweet Nightmare by Tracy Wolff. I know of Tracy Wolff. I don't think I've ever read a book from her before, but the cover again looked beautiful. The red sprayed edges. It's just all red on the inside as well. Is there anything on the hardcover? Yes, there is. So what is this book about? Let us read what this book is about really quickly. I remember why I bought it. The scariest school on earth is about to experience real fear. This is a school. It's dark academia. Most schools are about being the best. This school, it's about being the worst. Calder Academy is where the rogue paranormals go. The ones who break the rules or lose control. And when that happens for vamps, werewolves, witches, and dark fae, it gets pretty freaking scary. I should know because I'm trapped here. Give me the fucking book. This is why. Britt just pointed it out. Okay. I love books so much. I want absolutely no judgment. This is again another series that I've never read, and I saw the special edition, and should I have gotten it? No, because I don't know anything about the book, but it's Court of the Vampire Queen by Katie Robert. This was a $42 book, but I bought it because it says bowed to your queen. And I said, okay, let's do that. So the dust jacket, there is a reversible dust jacket, which I will not reverse because I'm scared of breaking it. Look at that. I'm a fucking whore for art in the book, and I love it. The hardcover. And then it says bow to your queen again on the back. Again, let's do that. That's fine. The roses, beautiful, but there's also artwork on the inside. This is a reverse harem. Yep. Well, the aesthetic is absolutely beautiful. Like, if you look at the chapter headings, this is why I have issues with my life, because I cannot pass up an aesthetic. I can't pass it up, and I don't plan to. I don't plan to. This book came out a little while ago, and I remember wanting to get it, and Britt told me, wait, they're coming out with a special edition, and we need to wait to get the special edition. And I said, okay. Went to the bookstore, and I saw this, and I looked at it, and it's the special edition. And I'm so happy I waited. This is A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed. Just get a close-up of that. My God. Is there something under the dust jacket? I'm not 100% sure. The book is this gorgeous blue. Look at that. And then this is the spine. And then on the inside of the book, all this like filigree. It's just gorgeous. I'm not going to read the synopsis of this one either, but it says, but if fairies and monsters were real, so were the women who defeated them. This is a feminist fucking fantasy, isn't it? It's going to be full of... Ooh. See, Britt has good taste in books. Whenever we see something, or she comes over and she says, you would like this, I believe her. Because she's got good taste in books. I kind of want to read a little bit. I don't want to read a little bit of it. I changed my mind. I don't want to be spoiled for this. I don't want to be spoiled for it. I'm going to quote Britt here. I got this because I have loved everything Lane Fargo has ever done. I trust her. This is the favorites. This is the new Lane Fargo book. I have never read a Lane Fargo book. I keep saying book. A Lane Fargo book. I've never read any of her books. I would be more than willing to. This is a thriller, is it not? You don't know? Let's read a little bit of the back. She might not have a famous name, funding, or her family's support, but Katarina Shaw has always known that she was destined to become an Olympic skater. When she meets Heath Roca, a lonely kid stuck in the foster care system, their instant connection makes them a formidable duo on the ice. Clinging to skating and each other to escape their turbulent lives, Kat and Heath go from childhood sweethearts to champion ice dancers, captivating the world with their scorching chemistry, rebellious style, and roller coaster relationship. It's a romance, but I kind of feel like there's something else hidden here. I just do. I feel like there's something missing that is more in the synopsis that I haven't read. We'll see. Medications are important, people. So, the next one, I do not want to butcher this author's name. This is by Samantha Soto Yembao, and this is Water Moon. The cover is beautiful. It's gorgeous. Apparently, it's the dust jacket. Fuck off out of here! I've never seen this. I have not seen this. Okay. There's a reversible dust jacket. This is my first time seeing it too. I haven't looked at my books since we brought them home. That's beautiful, but look. Like, and then on the inside, that's absolutely gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Oh, that's beautiful. The very beginning of the book. That's I don't know why that just pulled me. That's beautiful. I'm just gonna read the little itty bitty bit at the top. A woman inherits a pawn shop where you can sell your regrets and then embarks on a magical journey when a charming young physicist wanders into the shop in this dreamlike and enchanting fantasy novel. It's a fantasy. It's beautiful. It seems like so cozy. Oh, it's gorgeous. Again, I do not want to butcher this author's name. I believe their name is Needy Okorafor. This is Death of the Author. This has been everywhere. I have seen this everywhere. The blue off of the orange is giving life. It is beautiful. Look at that. Just look at that. That is beautiful. Oh my God. Okay. That was just a real, I've never seen this book. Oh my God. I was just stunned. Jesus Christ, that's beautiful. And then the back, so this is shiny, matte, and then, oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Let's read a little bit about what it's about real quick. So it says, in this exhilarating tale by New York Times bestselling award-winning author Needy Okorafor, I'm so sorry. A disabled Nigerian-American woman pens a wildly successful sci-fi novel, but as her fame rises, she loses control of the narrative. A surprisingly cutting yet heartfelt drama about art and love, identity and connection, and ultimately what makes us human. This is a story unlike anything you've read before. That sounds like a good time. We're in the home stretch, folks. So this one is something that I've really been wanting to read. One of my Instagram friends, his name is Buzzed on Books, loves JoJo. So Joanna Levesque, she's a singer, and her autobiography came out, her memoir came out. This is Over the Influence. I really want to read this, but I also want to listen to it, so I think I'm going to wait to get it from the library so I can read and listen to it at the same time. I love JoJo. I've loved her for so many years, and I'm really excited to hear her story for sure. I'm not a big autobiography person, but I really love JoJo. So this is a series, again, something that we're back to romance. This is Monarch and Grimstone by Sophie Lark. I only got them for one reason, and that's because they have these. Again, we've determined that I have a problem, but they're beautiful, and they look like they're right up my alley. So, like this, the back of book one, Monarch, says, all types of people pass through my hotel, the best and bravest, the cruelest and the most selfish, and sometimes the dark and deeply depraved. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then, okay, and then the back of this one says, I thought I wanted to make her scream, but now I want to make her smile too. It doesn't matter what order. Yes, ma'am. We're okay with that. All right, next one is by Hannah Grace. This is Daydream. I saw this, didn't know it was released yet, and I saw it and I picked it up. So the back, when his procrastination lands him in a difficult class with his least favorite professor, Henry Turner knows he's going to have to work extra hard to survive his junior year of college. And now with his new role as captain of the hockey team, oh, thank you, Jesus. Henry absolutely cannot fail. Enter Hallie Jacobs, a fellow junior whom Henry befriends when he accidentally crashes her book club. Fuck yes, a book nerd and a hockey player! This looks plus size too. Oh, this looks good. This looks like it's gonna do me good. Looks like it's a thing. This was an impulse buy because I like the cover. This is by Kelsey Ray Dimberg and it's Snake Oil. Very top part of it says a razor-sharp literary thriller about 3 women vying for power at a wellness startup where the cost of ambition might be deadly. One woman's elixir is another woman's poison. All right. Wellness bitches killing each other? I'm down. Let's do that. So this is something that has been all over the place. It seems like everyone has either read this book, is reading this book, or wants to read this book. This is from Agustina Baztarica. I'm so sorry. But this is Tender as the Flesh. I've seen this. I have no idea what's it about. We're just going to read the little itty bitty piece at the top. The international sensation about a dystopian world in which humans are being processed for food and society is divided into predators and prey. Tender is the flesh. Our future, basically. So the next one, Johnny Compton's Devils Kill Devils. I believe this was a Brit book. I believe. No idea what it's about, but it says, when all hell breaks loose, you better have a devil on your side. Sarita has been watched over by a guardian angel her entire life. She calls him Angelo and keeps him a secret, but some secrets won't stay hidden. When Angelo murders someone she loves, Sarita begins to see what horrors have been really lurking in the shadows surrounding her. Holy shit, this girl's guardian angel starts killing people. Fuck yeah! That sounds like a good time. I have seen this book everywhere, and I've only seen it everywhere because of how beautiful this book is. By Ruby Dixon, Bull Moon Rising. It is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at the contrast. And then we're gonna look underneath, obviously, the dust jacket and stuff. Oh my god, that is adorable. Hot fucking pink. Stars everywhere. Bull Moon Rising. That spine is everything. And then, look at that. That's beautiful. Is it the same on the other side? No. Slightly different, I think. Is it different? Is it different? Oh no, it's the same. You see how much I pay attention? Look how gorgeous that is. Oh my god! I love books. I love books so much. Okay, so these are the last 3, and I'm just going to do them really, really quickly because these are Paper Mill Press special editions of classics. So we have Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, which is beautiful, gorgeous. We have one of my favorites of all time. We have Frankenstein. Again, the back is also so beautiful. It's gorgeous. And then last but not least, The Phantom of the Opera, which again, look at that gorgeous photo on the back, like that drawing. Oh my goodness, it's just beautiful. And I love the quote on the back of this one. You are crying, you are afraid of me, and yet I am not really wicked. Love me and you shall see. All I wanted was to be loved for myself. She should have picked the Phantom. I'm sorry. Very passionate about that. The fact that she doesn't pick the Phantom always makes me mad. So that was, I believe, 34 books, I think. It's a lot. It's a lot of books, but I'm really happy with my selection. I'm also really happy to be back talking about books again. I didn't think that I would be. I'm so excited that I am back doing this. And I lost myself a little bit in a lot of other things, and I'm glad to be back to what I really love doing instead of straying away and doing other shit. Basically. So that's the end of this video. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. My nails are gone. Oh God.